Oh, what up? What up? It's your boy Bush. You heard?
And be bad. What's going on?
We back again, another episode. Original content always. You feel me? Bull Rad.
Always.
Back again. What's good with you though?
Chilling, man. Chilling. About to get into this, man. How you been? Everything good?
Oh, of course. You know, it is what it is. Everything is everything.
Yes,
For real,
sir.
for real. All right, so scumbags going where they supposed to. People exposing themselves, this and that, and we're gonna get to it tonight. But first off, we want to send our condolences to Shreveport. You feel me?
Yeah.
Louisiana, man. The tragedy. You feel me? 8 children, a mass shooting.
Yeah,
Terrible things going on, man. So send our condolences and love. You feel me?
That's so terrible. I don't even know exactly what happened, but 8 children killed. Jesus, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, we definitely send our condolences to everybody out in Shreveport. That's terrible.
Or we gotta protect the kids. And 50 Cent probably that's the town that he was gonna be taking over, rebuilding the studios in. So
yeah,
I'm sure it's kind of crazy for him right now, man. But
I thought he was like,
everybody.
What was going on with that? Didn't they aren't they transforming the whole? I mean, they're transforming the whole place so that like celebrities can go there and like chill out and like.
But he can't do nothing about no psycho kid that rushed to school and do some psycho stuff. And the kid was probably, probably wasn't black. Let me stop. I'm sorry. Yeah. Send the condolences, man. Protect the kids.
There's no reason to be out here murdering babies.
And on that note,
crazy.
At all. On that note, protecting the kids. Let's get into the Freak Boy Creep Boys. First of all, one of your favorites.
Yeah, what? Don't even put that on me. That's your boy right there.
We got a lot of content today, so we're gonna set it right off, man. Oh definitely. Man, this dude right here.
Oh God, look at him. What a punchable face. What a punchable face.
He done messed up, man.
Yeah. Johnny Tardbag Somali.
If you don't know what we talking about, let me play a little bit and then we'll get into this. Oh man.
Yo, I'm gonna laugh my off when all these motherfuckers are saying I'm going for 30 years, 20 years, 5 years, 10 years. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna do one day, bro. They're gonna give me a fine and say, don't come back to Korea. You're the one who's gonna look so dumb when I don't get any jail time or anything. Bro, I'm gonna laugh like a villain.
Who does this? Who does that?
Wrong. Boy was wrong. Legal mindset.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Somali, aka Ramzi Khalid Ismail, has been sentenced to 6 months and 20 days in prison with labor in Seoul, South Korea today.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
Oh,
with labor in Seoul, South Korea.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yo, and it gets better. I don't want to ruin it. Keep going. This is a good video. I watched this exact one. That's good.
You did? Sheesh.
Yeah. We're going to get that today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be around judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney who's been tracking this from beginning to end. And today we're going to break out the exact reasons for the guilty plea, his imprisonment, his sentence, and what happens next. So let's get into what happened today in Seoul, South Korea. So first of all, to just get to my opening statements, Ramzi Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali, was found guilty on all 8 charges. So there were 4 counts of business obstruction, 2 counts of the Minor Crimes Act, and 2 counts of the deepfake distribution. Guilty on all charges. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison with labor, an additional 20 days of detention, and 5 years of offender status, with his phones being permanently confiscated. But how did we get there? Well, we got there through a team effort. I started this in front of the same courtroom, and their photo here today is a photo, and once again, in front of that same courtroom today. But it was a team effort. My team, the Somali conviction team, worked very hard submitting evidence, submitting facts, and really getting into it with this process where we wanted to have jail time instead of the normal process where foreigners are often just given a fine and let go, which we thought.
There was a minor girl involved with his charges?
Yeah, okay. He made sex deep fake sexual pictures of like a minor or some shit, or it's sexual harassment of a minor is the charge that he got. So he's got a special 5-year jacket on that too. So he's going to his special.
And he's a fucking personality. these streamers, man. I'm sorry to say, but something about their personalities is giving off like because a lot of them is getting caught with this kind of situation with minors. I'm hearing a lot of stories about it. You know, anybody that sits there and you could kind of tell these personality. They play kitty. They don't act their age, and it's like a joke. You know. And it's that means they probably want to attract a certain thing. They looking for them kids, man. Them fucking freaks.
Yeah,
like
this kid's a piece of shit all the way. And I just love all the dumb shit he was saying on the internet about, fuck the judge, fuck this, fuck that. They were gonna give him up to 3 years and they decided to only give him 6 months, but they have a week to appeal that, and they can appeal for a longer term. So they might get him on longer still.
Johnny, let me see a little bit more of this.
Could be a very, very real possibility if there was not more attention on this. And you can see we had Korean media, which interviewed us, and many people from the team were there. You've got Professor Ulrich Nod, you've got Kingman Lee, who's showed up off of X. You've got Atozi, you've got myself, Gabe, another individual who showed up who saw the coverage. You've got Atozi's editor. Everybody worked together. This was a huge team effort. There are a lot of people that aren't even pictured in this that worked together to get this done. And because of the coverage of this, and also the coverage in Korean media, as you see here, that actually led to a different result than normal. But let's get into the trial facts itself. So how did the trial start? Well, the trial started packed with observers. Now, the first time I came, there was hardly anybody in that court.
Okay, I don't care about how the trial went. Hold on. You see something though?
Yeah, you can get towards the end.
So if Somali is angry about this, he has to appeal from jail. So while he'll be in jail, he'll be serving that time. By the time he would appeal it for saying it's too severe, well, his term will probably be up. He'll probably be at the end of his sentence where he's already.
Well, you're going to do that 6 months hard labor, basically what he's saying. You're going to do that.
And they might get more. They may get more out of him too.
But what that looked like in Korea, hard labor, 6 months. It ain't North Korea though, so.
No, it's South Korea. Yeah, it's not North Korea. North Korea, you'd need a death camp. They would kill him for this.
Serve that prison labor. Now, the bailiff did escort Somali out after that, after they explained the chance for appeal, the 7 days for appeal. His possessions were taken. Somali seemed to be prepared to go to jail as he brought a full backpack with all of his things, and he was handcuffed immediately and taken to a side room where he'll be bussed over to the detention center, and they'll eventually decide which prison to send him to. After Somali left the room and we saw him be, taken off and handcuffed, all the observers left. Now, Korean media was waiting outside, and myself, others, Atozi, we were interviewed about how we felt about it. And we gave our true opinion, which is we are happy that he was proven wrong, but we think that he deserved more time there. They also asked us if we were talking as YouTubers or Americans or whatever. And I answered that we're talking as people interested in the truth. And we're interested in revealing the Korean court process and getting the truth out there, both to Korea, Americans, everybody, and making sure he serves the time that he should serve and he's punished appropriately. So here's my judgment. Somali was proven wrong when he said, I promise you I won't spend 1 day in jail.
I know for a fact I'm not going to go to jail. Not 1 day in jail.
I'm going to show you guys how far I can push the boundaries. And
obviously he has some money with the YouTube or whatever he's doing streaming.
Yeah.
He got
a lot
money.
of views.
I'm
People
going to
watch.
show you that the Korean government is not going to do anything to me. The Korean legal system is not as strong as people think and perceive it to be.
That it makes me very, very happy that Somali was once again proven wrong on that. However, objectively, 6 months and 20 days is a light sentence. At least 2 years would have been appropriate, particularly given the prosecution's recommendation of 3 years. That would have been a compromise where they didn't get the full 3 years, but they also didn't get a small amount. 6 months is too light. And because of that, we strongly encourage the prosecution to appeal. And we will be, along with
6 months, hard labor. It's light, but I know it ain't. It's gonna be heavy for him. That ain't too light, He obviously weak.
Yeah, he does. He's a skinny little Somalian kid. Like, he doesn't do manual labor. He's a streamer. It's gonna be great.
He's obviously mentally weak too. For the stuff that he's doing and what he's getting caught up with in his demographics, it's probably all little kids watching him.
Yeah,
you feel me?
And people that just love to watch and hate him. He sucks. He just sucks all the way around. Like, he would just harass people in the street like a piece of shit, and then goes to foreign countries and does it. Like, You might be able to get away with that shit in America. You can't go to a foreign country and do it. He's just
What type of harassing? What does he do?
just runs up on people in the street and like starts arguments and like pushes people and shit and just like starts fights and like he's just a piece of shit. Streaming people that don't want to be on a camera, just being an asshole.
Oh, okay.
Than they are in America. Like you can, if you're in public, you can film people in America, but you can't do that shit in Korea.
Yeah, he deserved that 6. Let him sit up in there, do that hard labor. He gonna come out looking like a real Somalian. Now he's like a fake
sex offender camp. He's going to a sex offender camp, so like he's gonna get.
Oh, they're gonna be putting all kind of stuff up there. Sorry to say.
Definitely shanks, birds, all that.
Oh man, and don't get it twisted. It ain't just Koreans in that prison either. You got people from caught up from different places up in there. Some
runners and shit from all over Southeast Asia and shit. Like some real fucking wild people probably in there.
He might have run into a big Bubba in there too. Tell you the truth, from Africa somewhere, whatever, who got caught up.
North Korean defectors and shit. Like people.
It's not going to be good for them, man.
No, it's not.
You do the crime, you do the time. One thing you don't do is don't taunt no damn country and say, "Oh, they're too weak to put me in jail." You're a fucking fool.
Yeah, crazy.
That's
crazy to do. I can't believe he would do that. But this kid's an asshole. And I'm so glad that it was in South Korea and they actually have some sort of justice there. Because in America, he wouldn't have gotten shit.
Boys are goofy.
I'm glad. No, he fucking played himself for sure, and I love it. I love every second of it. I wish he had gotten years. I appeal it, and he does get a 2-year sentence instead because I still have a week to appeal at the state against him. So
that's wild that they recommended 3 years and he got 6 months. So
he's very lucky. He's very lucky.
His lawyer. All right, but this guy right here is not going to be so lucky. He ain't going to be so lucky, I don't think, man. And I'm surprised it took so long for them to put him away.
He's in the county right now.
He in that county right now.
Breaking news tonight, singer David has been arrested in connection to the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to the LAPD.
14 years old. He was obsessed with her.
That's
the songs.
This is a case that stretches back more than 2 years to when she was last seen alive. Her decomposed body found in the trunk.
This is sad. She was so young, she was skipping down the block.
14 years old.
14 years old.
Trunk of David's Tesla late last year. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
And then threw her in the Tesla. Like there must not been no co-conspirators in this. It must have been just his dumb ass, because it's like, who would do so, you feel me, and just let her sit in his car?
So dumb. So dumb.
Wow.
Like it's like so brazen. Yeah, I guess he's stupid enough to think they'll never think it was me. I would never do that. You know, like it must have been somebody else trying to set me up.
Well, you see the arrogance of that other guy. Money makes you think, oh, they can't. They don't.
Yeah,
you know,
feel untouchable. But a 14-year-old girl, what a weirdo, fucking scumbag, man.
All right, let's get to this breaking news coming in right now from Los Angeles. A bombshell announcement by the LAPD. I want you to take a look right here. This is the post that was put out by the public information officer with the Los Angeles Police Department on social media, announcing the singer, known as David, had been arrested by homicide detectives in LA, quote, for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Now,
how did it take like months when they already found? I'm trying to figure out what the hell is. How did it take that long? Just like the with something Pooh Shiesty thing. He did that like months ago. You know what I mean? But I'm saying this is a murder. This was like, it took like everybody knew about it. YouTubers was talking about it. Everybody said he did it. They was playing the songs and the lyrics forever and ever. And in some reason, my whole thing is that they found her in his car. So I don't understand. It's not like a situation where the YouTube investigators are.
Let's say they arrested him and whatever they arrested him for, let's say they didn't have the proper right evidence or something like that. They just arrested him immediately and found out that he got out because like they weren't right. Then he can't be tried for that again. So if they fuck up the investigation, he gets away. So they wait, they make sure it's rock solid, then they get you. Like I always say,
ain't no excuse though. You gotta be quicker than get on your job. The fuck, do your job right.
The wheels of justice turn slow, but they do indeed turn.
No, but you're right. But I just feel like that case, man. You know, I'm sure they're busy in LA, but wow.
Sure they are. Sure they are.
David, his real name is David Burke. He is now being held without bond, and he hasn't been charged as of yet. The LAPD says that his case will be presented to the DA on Monday for filing consideration. We're going to go over the process here in just a moment. This is a case that has taken months to get to this point. I know so many of you have been.
When you on tour, and they say, I seen some footage. He had coffins and a dead bride and a this and a that and on the tour and the shows and the music is about this. The subjects is sad and about crazy, you know, stuff like that. It's like, wow, this dude is I feel like he knew he was gonna get caught. It's just a matter of time. So he just, you know, going with it type shit. That's weird.
Way around.
Following this, and now it seems like the next step, a major step, is still something that's going to take some time before we learn a lot of information about this case. And we'll be talking to former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani about that here in just a moment. But as we focus now on this announcement, it may feel like a long time coming because David was announced as a suspect in November of 2025. Now, before we get into what will happen next, I do want to get you up to speed on this case because it is one that has been going on in some ways months, in other ways years. According to the LAPD, this all started in September of 2025. And that is when officers responded to an impounded lot in Hollywood after there were reports of a foul odor coming from a vehicle, a Tesla. Now that vehicle, it had been towed days earlier after it was found on a street, abandoned, it seemed, in Los Angeles. Now police say that vehicle, that Tesla, it was registered to David Burke. And many people in the music community know him by just one name, David. D4VD. Now, when detectives searched that car, they found a body, and that body was later identified as a 14-year-old girl, her name, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Her body was in the front storage area of the Tesla. That's like the trunk of the vehicle, and it was in a state of decomposition, law enforcement said. Investigators have said that Celeste may have been dead for weeks before she was discovered. The teen's mom told investigators that she was last seen and heard from in April of 2024. So here we are in April of 2026 with David now under arrest in connection to her murder. The last time she was seen alive, according to her mom, all the way back roughly 2 years ago. Her mom also added another point about her daughter, and it was that she had a boyfriend named David. Now, by late 2025, sources were telling ABC News that David was being considered a suspect in the case, but no charges had been filed. Yet behind the scenes, a grand jury had been hearing evidence in the case, including Burke's reported travel to the Santa Barbara area of California during the spring of 2025 and a search of the Hollywood Hills property where he was reportedly staying and reports of a high heat burn cage found at that location. Then we go to January of this year, 2026. David's alleged close friend, a man named Neo Langston, was arrested in Montana for failing to appear as a witness in a Los Angeles grand jury investigation. And a week after that, Langston was spotted entering a Los Angeles courthouse and reportedly testified before the grand jury. But since then, for the most part, frankly, crickets in this case. No real developments, of course, until now. Joining us now to talk about this break.
So, and then my whole thing is all that time, as soon as he was announced as a suspect, all that time he got to talk to his lawyers and get this together, get that together. And it's like, why even announce him as a suspect? Then that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I guess they had to make sure it wasn't anybody else first because it does seem a little off that it would be in his car. It seems like someone would be setting him up, but they probably did the investigation and it's like, no, there's nobody else. It's just him. And they want to make sure it's rock solid. They want to get a conviction.
I think he might have some action.
We'll see.
I think he might have some action the way this whole shit is going, man. They let him get all that time. It's like, geesh.
We'll see. But that's some foul shit. That's a little girl, 14. What's up with these stars, man? What's up with these people? Why are they all into that? I don't get
But
it.
I know one thing: these young boys that portray that image of I'm just a, you know, it seemed like a whole pattern with these dudes. They all into, these little girls,
Little femboys.
little femininities. I think this dude, they're not gonna get him with he gonna fight the case or whatever. But the dude, they said, hold on, let me watch a little more, because they said dude was supposed to be a witness and he refused or whatever, and then he came back. What the hell is going on, bro? One witness, him? How is he a witness, and who is he to David too?
News, former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers. Always great to have you on Law and Crime. Big story out of Los Angeles tonight. Just what's your reaction? Because we have been covering this for so long about David's arrest.
Chris, my reaction is better late than never. I think this was something that we've all been expecting. When a body is found decomposing in the frunk of your Tesla, and there has been a young girl who's been missing for quite some time, and there's plenty of evidence that she ran away with you or a member of your entourage. I think there was a lot of evidence here pointing to David. And really the question was, what really took so long? And I think my initial reaction is, I live and work in LA. I respect law enforcement, that things can move slowly here. But I think this investigative grand jury, I think, really is the answer. I think the DA wanted to lock in some members of David's inner circle to make sure that they cooperate, they don't go sideways at trial. And I think that's what they were waiting on before they ended up arresting him.
So the announcement that came from the LAPD's TIO account says he's been arrested in connection to the murder of Celeste Rivas. And then it says that he's being held without bond. And then the case is going to be reviewed by the DA's office on Monday, or it goes in front of the DA's office on Monday. Like, if you can just walk us through the process of how that works, as opposed to them saying tonight, he has been charged with this and he's going to make his first appearance tomorrow.
Well, typically when you're talking about the DA, it's a reactive case. It's not like this. Law enforcement, they arrest someone, they prepare a report, that file lands on the DA's desk, and there's a charging DA that makes a decision. It's a little bit different in this case because it's more of a proactive investigation. Obviously, Celeste Rivas has been missing for quite some time and has been dead for also quite some time. So you have this case that has been.
I just don't like the fact, it took so long, gave him all the time, his team, everybody he's able to plan. And I hate that. You feel me? It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, it sucks that it takes so much time, but I guess they just want to make sure it gets done right. And like you said, it's a busy place too.
Hey, Lee. Well, they got his ass though.
Yeah,
and, good riddance.
Better late than never.
And to all his fans, sorry. You shouldn't have been listening to that freak boy anyway.
Yeah, for real, weirdo.
Because he was on tour. Tour still going. He was getting money out there still. Like, who the hell's going to his shows? Like, what kind of sick? Y'all see what's going on?
Predators and little girls.
I know, right? Predators after the little. Yeah, that's crazy. You're right. So he's out of here. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. Never see him again. He's already getting in the county for sure.
Yo, Bootsy just left Vlad. You know that, right? He said he need 40,000. Vlad was paying him 25. He said he need 40.
Vlad got it. Vlad's got it.
He was asking for too much. What you think?
I mean, Boosie gets numbers. You know what I mean? Like any video of Boosie and Vlad's gonna do numbers. You know what I mean? So it's guaranteed money. I don't know why Vlad wouldn't do it. I guess it's just a principle thing because the money makes sense. He should just give him the 40.
No, but Vlad was saying that the money didn't make sense to him because he would have made nothing off of it if he gave him 40. But the way Vlad explained it, it's like, wait a minute, because you said, okay, he did $1 million, you get a certain amount, but over time, you still get money over the years as the years go on. It ain't like the one sale and that's it. So he didn't put in that, the monetization part of it.
No, he's just being cheap, and he probably doesn't like being told that you're going to give me more.
Same Same thing happened with a bunch of people.
He's a Russian Jew. You're not telling him, give me more. He's going to say, no fucking.
But I don't think he deserves 40, but what do I know?
Nah, 25, I think, is good enough. Like, what the fuck else? What does Boosie do that he deserves 40?
I could see if, something popped, something happened. Oh, Boosie got arrested. There's something crazy. Then, the price go up.
40, sure. But right now, like, just going to talk about other people. Like, come on. Boosie's out of his mind.
Well, actually, Vlad didn't even really pay people. He just started paying people. So and
he already had that issue with what's his name demanding $100,000, and he didn't get it. Then went over and did Club Shay Shay and killed it with over 1 million views.
So wait,
the Wayans brother.
Marlon.
Yeah,
he wanted $100,000. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but then he went over and did Club Shay Shay, and they got over 1 million views. So he got his money, I think.
$100,000. Come on now, cut it up.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of money, but whatever. They got 1 million views. What's that worth? 1 million views? What's that worth?
I don't know. We gotta look that up because I ain't, obviously. But Club Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay definitely didn't give him no $100,000. I know that for sure.
Yeah, definitely not. But he still got something.
He got something more than what he was getting, huh?
And he got the hype off of asking for the 100, and then feeling vindicated why he should have gotten it.
Man, what the fuck? I'm trying to fucking get this number. But anyway, Club Shay Shay, he sets it up. I think they said he be buying views, so who knows?
I totally believe that. He's a weird dude too. He's definitely kind of weird. He's gotten into some weird stuff with videos, and his comments afterwards are pretty wild about the video.
Hell yeah. Academics speaks on the Bobby Shmurda, whatever he had to say about Jay-Z. A lot of people saying stuff about Jay-Z all of a sudden. And ever since Nicki set it off, I guess people is coming out and speaking. So let's check a little bit of this out. I don't know what Bobby Shmurda got to do with Jay-Z, but
I didn't see this, so I want to know.
I think he was on a title, I think, but I'm not sure. Let's check this out. Academics.
Silence creators. The very slimy war that's really illegal by nature. And at a point, we're going to have to pursue this in a legal capacity. Rock Nation, because they can't parse out or drown out the voices of some creators, mine included, they're using underhanded and also illegal tactics to try to suppress, eliminate, to remove opinions or videos or recounting or storytelling that don't fall in their favor. What am I talking about? I showed you guys proof before. Rock Nation currently are using illegal means, for example, filing DCMA claims, which is Digital Copyright Millennium Act. They're abusing it on YouTube, claiming that if you have an opinion about Jay-Z on any content that he's in, instead of acknowledging what it actually is, which is fair use, they're now filing claims if you're not riding his dick. I'll see how that fares later on. Well, and I will say this. I do think at this point, I know their money is long, but they have picked the right crop of people this time. But I want to put this out there that a legal battle is probably, it's upcoming. So prepare for the storm at some point. I've told you their tactics on Instagram, but this still continues. I'll tell you what I'm doing personally. We are gathering things that is showing that these people are misusing a law that's supposed to help creators. They're misusing it to try to suppress people's voice, which is the exact opposite of what this these laws they're trying to cite, even in copyright, is actually meant for. Anyway, we'll get to that another day, another story. But in the group of people who still, I guess for whatever reason,
Talking about Rock Nation using their power.
Maybe some people. It's interesting how some people all have the same story. Bobby Shmurda just did a stream with somebody named Kribas, and he wasn't that fond of Jay-Z. Now, I do want to make sure and repeat, I am not anti-Jay-Z, but I am not anti the truth. I'm not a propagandist for Jay-Z.
Whatever, homie. You ain't gotta make no statement. Just play this shit. Scary ass. Thought you was big act. Scary.
Or do I care to be? And I would like to hold myself to the standard where if, I speak about Jay, I could be as unbiased as possible, given the allegations, the rumors, but also clarifying facts. But I'm not too sure in this climate, that's what's even respected, right? In this climate, it's kind of like you can't talk about him anymore. It's a little interesting. We'll get to it. Anyway, Bobby Shmurda had some choice words for Jay-Z, and this is what he said.
They not typing in, huh?
That is a young.
So you think Jay-Z runs the
Man, fuck them niggas, nigga.
Oh,
Fuck them niggas, nigga.
oh
he
shit.
runs it though, right?
Fuck them niggas.
Fuck.
Op Nation. You don't run it. You don't run it.
You don't think you run the industry? I
You
feel
don't
like
run
you know.
You don't run it.
Fuck them niggas.
But fuck them niggas though.
You talking about Jay-Z?
You know what I'm saying? I slap the shit out of Jay-Z, bitch, nigga.
Oh, Bobby Shmurda. Fire out of Jay-Z. That's what he said. Damn.
I like
Hold up, man. We gotta rewind. I know ain't nobody in here, but I'll clip this up. Bobby Shmurda.
So you think Jay-Z runs the
He had the energy.
Oh,
Fuck them niggas, nigga.
oh
he
shit.
runs it though, right?
Fuck them niggas.
Fuck.
Op Nation. You don't run it. You don't run it.
You don't think you run the industry? I
You
feel
don't
like you know.
You don't run it. You don't run it. But fuck them niggas though. You know what I'm saying? I slap the shit out of Jay-Z, bitch, nigga.
What?
Bitch, nigga.
That thing, little clap. No, what you said on that rap.
You know what you should do? I can get you a bag if you fight Jay-Z on brand.
You know you fight Jay-Z. Yeah, right.
he's on his poo shiesty right now.
He said, F them niggas.
This is a look. The thing with Bobby, like we love the fun energy.
But I wish he was able to explain why and give us because I want to know the dirt because I know there's a reason. And I think, he was on Tidal. I think he was a part of Tidal. I got to look that up.
Yeah, he's probably getting
It's just like a little bit of, it's
Pop that thing, little clap. No, what you said on that rap.
You know.
let Bobby continue.
You should do it. I can get you a bag if you fight Jay-Z on brand risk.
I don't fight. I shoot niggas.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no.
So you slap it though.
Let's go.
I don't fight. I shoot niggas. This nigga is going ham. He mad.
Yeah, I love this kid.
He definitely was.
He held it down, went to prison, held it down, right? Came back out, like took that hit, and he just says that shit like that. I love this kid.
He been a fool ever since, huh?
Yeah.
You know.
Yo, run that again. I want to hear him say that.
Let Bobby continue.
You should do it. I can get you.
He on one. He's mad.
That's so funny.
But the thing is, they were talking about a show, I think, and
anyway, Bobby
Live Nation.
Shmurda had some choice words for Jay.
He said Live Nation don't run nothing, so it's about some. We'll see.
Jay-Z, and this is what he said.
Scheme that is a young.
So you think Jay-Z runs the
Fuck them niggas, nigga.
Oh,
Fuck them niggas, nigga.
oh
he
shit.
runs it though, right?
Fuck them niggas.
Fuck.
Op Nation. You don't run it. You don't run it.
You don't think you run the industry? I
You
feel
don't
like you know.
You don't run it. You don't run it. But fuck them niggas though. You know what I'm saying? I slap the shit out of Jay-Z, bitch, nigga.
What?
No, what you said on that rap.
You know what you should do? I can get you a bag if you fight Jay-Z on brand.
Shadow man.
It's almost there. He's gonna run it again.
This is a look. The thing with Bobby, like we love the fun energy. It's just like a little bit of it's
Pop that thing, little clap, little clap. What you said on that rap? Put the hand.
You know,
let me let Bobby continue.
you should do it. I can get you a bag if you fight Jay-Z on brand risk.
I don't fight. I shoot niggas.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh nah. Hold on now. Wait. Oh, hey, yo, Bobby, I don't want to be nowhere near you. Hey, if you throw you on the Rock Nation watch list, this is how they get your ass in jail. Oh hell no. I don't know what he's talking about. Jay, me and your issues is not that deep. Okay. I just think you finesse the people. That's it. I don't whatever he's talking about, he on his own. He on his own. I gotta give the P Youngin PSA. That nigga on his own. He's by himself. He by himself with this one.
Oh, my bad. I can get you a bag if you fight Jay-Z on brand risk.
I don't fight. I shoot niggas.
Oh, my bad.
Oh nah. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. Now I'm gonna stay my black ass out of this one. Ain't both of them from Brooklyn? This one he's from the 90s, right? Jay from Marcy. I don't know what's going on. Now, obviously, I explained this already, right? Like, I told you there's several artists where I believe Rock Nation participated in tortious interference. If you don't know what that is you intentionally impede someone's contract with a different company in hopes of trying to ruin that relationship for your own gain, right? That's usually what's called tortious interference. And the point is that Bobby Shmurda was signed to Epic Records. They started managing him when he got out of jail. They want to sign him because that's where the money was. He was still on the contract. They basically torpedoed his relationship with Epic. Epic said, all right, cool. We got him on the contract. We're not going to let him go unless you're going to buy him out. Of course, Rock Nation, cheap as hell. They didn't want to buy him out. They just wanted, Epic to do the right thing and drop him. It's like saying, oh, Gucci should just drop Pusha. It's not going to happen. So they kept Bobby on the contract. Basically, their underhanded tactics turned into a situation where Bobby was a man with no island. His label didn't.
Ho finessed him like he finessed everybody else. God damn it, he's a finesser. Anybody that signed to him, you should have took the hint in the beginning when he said he's a hustler, baby, and all that shit. He's a hustler, crack dealer from the street. People started looking at him like he's some folk hero, and he did give the image like, oh, this is for the people and for the artists. But it's definitely not. And Rock Nation ain't that label that's looking out for the people at all.
Oh, they're
Rock
not
Nation looking out for themselves.
Rap label.
And it's all coming out, pause. But Nikki, she's a big artist. She ain't no little artist. She was a huge artist. For her to say something to him, I think she deserves a listen.
Yeah, I'd say so. If she's complaining, there's probably something to it.
Is that all he said?
Want to fuck with him anymore because of Rock Nation, and Rock Nation, after realizing they couldn't get him, they basically said fuck him too, essentially. And what turned out from that is that Bobby just was a man or artist with no island, and he basically just eventually just went independent, and his career was pretty much, if you ask me, it was at the expense of a interesting and dirty game being played by the management of Rock Nation, who was trying to be a label. Same thing happened with Uzi. They ruined Rock Nation's. Oh no, they ruined Generations Now relationship with Uzi for a while. That was fixed later, but that time where he was beefing and Atlantic was also in the situation saying, "What the fuck is going on here?" That was really a changing point for Uzi. You could match all these guys' career with those type of behind the scenes things. You might listen to what I'm saying and say, what are you talking about? Start thinking about every artist. I'm going to say the moment where their career starts on a downshift, or you're like, I didn't understand why they were so lit, then they went from whatever. It's internal strife. It's beef. It's Atlantic saying, wait, if Uzi's our artist, like, what do you mean Rock Nation, right? Like, again, you're fucking up these guys' careers by trying to poach them while they're on the field. This ain't NBA.
Basically, when the machine ain't rocking with you, you see what's going to happen, the differences, you know what I mean? And then they start seeing the difference in their sales and the difference in the exposure, and they're like, oh, shit.
Yep.
Well,
and that's
Jay-Z.
Money at that point. That's the end of your money.
Who's to blame? The boss. You feel me?
For sure. For sure.
Jay-Z.
Didn't market him right. Fucked it all up.
But you think he was you think he really slapped the shit out of Jay-Z?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he's a street dude, and if he got face to face with him, he might if he's drunk enough.
He's small. I think he'll slap the shit out of you, maybe. But
No, he couldn't even reach my fucking head. You know, Smurf. Oh, squash Bobby. He would have to shoot me.
Nah, I think that's Somalian dude to get you though, especially when you get out of Korean jail. He gonna be a little.
None of these dudes want to throw hands at me. Trust me. When I tell you.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna set it up. We're gonna line it up with the Somalian dude.
Block away. Like, get out of there.
Bobby said,
his fucking big waterhead, 67 IQ piece of shit.
He's a fool. I'm just saying, they be tough. They be third world tough. Oskino has some. Let me see.
Bitch.
Speaking of a tough guy, Oskino.
I don't know. I think he did.
Oskino. Hold up. I got the real interview. I ain't gotta watch it. I ain't gotta watch him. Oskino has some things to say too. He's a fool.
Who is he? I don't know.
Yo, he's from state property. He was signed to Jay-Z, man. And he been saying shit. He been
recognize him.
And he been saying the same. I ain't gonna lie. He one of the first ones to say something against Jay-Z too. He was from state property.
You from the streets, like you know not to make no statement. Come on, bro. Yeah, like say I'm Gucci Man. I'm in the studio. I didn't burn Pooh Shiesty for all his money. He coming in. We got to meet.
Okay, but this ain't what I was getting into yet. Before I get into this, because somebody left a comment talking about, "Oh, you's a lame. You don't know what's snitching." All right, we'll talk. But give me a second. I want to get back. I want to hear what he said. Jay-Z. First of all, who's your A&R? Oh damn, Bobby did more. Bobby going down.
And these other entities, which I could go into a long cartel, and it's going on.
Yo, someone want me to ask, what's your favorite song?
Okay, all right. So he says that about Jay-Z. I will also say, Meek probably is gonna be like, nah, I like every post or whatever. But remember, I told you there were little seeds already. But apparently, Meek Mill liked this post, and I got like 15 people who sent this to me. Let's hear what Oskino said. Why would Meek like the post? Here's what he said.
Called Non Brigade from Philadelphia. They got a song called All I Need. Right? Jay-Z stole a beat. They hooked everything, the whole song. Right? The only reason he couldn't get away with it because they were signed and paperwork. But if you go to YouTube and put Non Brigade, NAAM Brigade, All I Need. You hear Jay-Z song All I Need that he took from them.
Yep.
Same thing he used to do from us, but we couldn't sue him because we signed to him. So you take his song and flip it up, make it a little better, cleaner, get Pharrell on it, whatever, and then it'll let you like, it's hot, right? Just give me something for it. You ain't gotta pay me for what it's worth. Give me less than what it's worth. Give me something though. So when I brought up the Non Brigade thing, I showed this to let them know, like, listen, bro, this is same beat, same hooks, same everything, right? He takes your song.
And he ain't give him nothing. Now that's crazy, man. I'm sorry. That's foul.
That's foul.
That's dirty.
Oh, no, he took the whole shit. Like, that's crazy.
That's the type of shit I don't like.
Somebody he take a lot of people that's not known songs. Even the way he treat Beanie Siegel. I don't even like Beanie Siegel, but I'm saying the way you even treat him. I'm saying, mind you, we was in the trenches with you. You had this dissing Nas in his Braveheart squad, robbed him.
You'll see somebody say right here, Meek Mill liked the post. The person who posted it says, I know, I just seen that. Why is Meek liking this post?
I see what Act getting at. You feel me? Because that means Meek, because Meek was Jay-Z's guy.
Prodigy,
yeah, supposedly not Prodigy, but he helped him get out of jail and all that, remember? Yeah. And they was working together, the jail reform and all that bullshit that ended up to be capped. And we don't hear nothing about it now. Now you got Oskino talking bad about Jay, and Meek liked the post, And then actually Meek and Oskino had beef. They was going at each other too. But Meek liked that post. Meek obviously ain't fucking with Jay right now either. That boy, wow, Jay is a habitual foul nigga.
Danger. When I see you out, please count it if the chain up.
all this shit. Yeah, we I ain't no Nas. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never see BBC with a rock brunch. This supposed to be a young boy. You know what I'm saying? So what he do is he come, he use you, take everything he from you, then he throw you in the trash, right? It's a cool.
Okay. Now, granted, I don't have an opinion about this.
Yeah, because you's a bitch. I do. That was terrible. You take the nigga's song, whole idea, don't give him a dime, a cent, nothing, and move on. Don't even put him on, put the team on, let them get some. Like, that's just crazy. I know the business, all that, but business and hip hop is two different things. And you's a foul nigga. Keep that business mentality out of hip hop, that old grimy, foul, cutthroat shit. That's not, I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's not what it is. That's why he falling off. He shot. Look, like honestly, you laugh, but look at people like Jadakiss and like solid individuals.
But in Jay's defense, he's got a line like, "You made it a hot verse, I made it a hot song."
Oh, for sure. But if you steal somebody's song,
like I'm saying, he's holding true to that. At least, like, he told you who he was.
You're right. That's true. That's crazy. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Yo,
dirty rap.
Is that a shot at them? I wonder.
As all the evidence piles up, you start to look at them, and you start to look at what Nicki was saying. Like, wow, is this shit true? And then you look at the Epstein, all that dumb shit, and it's just like you know what I mean? It just goes together now with all of the evidence that's piling up against them. It's like, wow. But they've been talking about him, you know, and the fact that Meek Mill liked that post, they tell you that Jay definitely fucked Meek Mill, pause, but crossed him in the end and cut him off, probably like, all right, we done, bye, type shit. No?
No, it's just when he said that about Meek Mill, it's like, well, it wasn't him. I heard it was Diddy that got him, but never mind.
Meek Mill.
Remember that?
Him and Jay was like this, jail reform, we're coming out, and this and that.
Didn't Diddy clap him out? Wasn't that like, didn't we get the audio on that?
I don't know about that shit you talk about.
You remember that? No, you tell me you don't remember that. There was like,
what are you talking about specifically?
Meek Mill's getting clapped out by Diddy or some dude, and Diddy in there watching behind.
I don't remember that because it sounded like some bullshit. I probably don't believe it.
I remember it. I'll look it up and look.
I know, but I'm just saying it might have been some bullshit. It's something that I couldn't believe.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know if it was real or not. I'm just asking if you remember that shit. Crazy.
That whole circle was fake. And obviously about money and big, you know, all that big circle with Jay-Z, Diddy, these guys, you know, it's all a whole, what you call it, mirage or whatever, of family and, oh, this is good. But you know what's going on, like, obviously, especially now with everything that's coming out.
Yeah.
And you wanted to be signed to Diddy back in the day. That's the crazy part. It's like, I told you, you know what I mean? I was telling you. Because, you know, he picked Machine Gun Kelly over you, and you was all mad and shit. My thing is, you dodged a bullet, motherfucker.
I guess I did.
He was trying to be at the parties. Fuck that, man. We could party too. Nah, but Diddy will get you for sure. I'm sorry, I think Diddy will get you. Diddy be boxing. Diddy, and he in jail right now. So yeah.
Yes, I'm still out in the Hamptons. Where's he at? I'm out in the
Hamptons. Outside, right?
I'm still outside. What's up? I'm still out in the Hamptons, and he's not. So
all that talk about him getting out, that ain't happening. I don't think. They said this is it. You know, whatever. He's not getting out though. I don't think so.
It'd be crazy if somebody stabbed him up like the day before he's supposed to get out. Just do it.
You got people already upset that they think he got too little time, so they're not gonna let him come out now. Come on now.
Yeah, like what, he's got 4 years, 3.5 years to serve, and he already served 1.5 years of it. Now it's 2 years, I guess. He's got 4.5 total, was it? Something like that. I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get some music from him when he get out? Nah, let's not get into that. He's definitely not doing nobody listening to his music no more. Actually, we already know because before he went, his last album flopped right before he went, and it was whack. So hey, that's been over. So yeah. It's over. This lame, what he say? He said, "You a goofy. A rat is someone who gets caught in a crime and they tell to get out. Gucci is a victim of his crime. You dumb." Oh my God. Hey, listen, I don't make the rules, buddy. I don't make the rules, my boy. I don't make the rules. I'm not a part of a gang. Guess what? They try to crucify Max B, who's not in no gang, who's an artist, and he didn't put nobody in jail. They was already in jail, and he just whatever else they try to crucify him. But now Gucci man brought. I'm saying, Joe, my boy, because he was in Atlanta, he said Gucci. He disagrees with me, but I know because I watched the hip hop. Gucci brought that blood stuff to Atlanta, and he was throwing up the red rag way back in the day, and then he found Lil Wayne.
Just because you get robbed, now all of a sudden you want to be a businessman, but you're a gang member. Like you don't get to call the cops and still be all right. You know what I mean?
As a gang member, you don't.
You look like a lame. You can call the cops, but you look like a lame.
No, you look like a rat. You are a rat, and you're going against the code of what you've been preaching to the kids for all these years. So it ain't even just lame. It's you's a rat too, though.
For
so
sure.
all this picking and choosing, and that's the thing that your boy Whack 100 be doing, picking and choosing.
Yeah, bending rules for people they like. You got to keep it a buck. That's why
keep it 100 though.
People I like don't get into sketchy shit like that.
I don't make the rules. Whack 100 over there, and another academics, and he said a bunch of stupid shit too. So where it's like, wow. But I just, let's trip a little bit off, but not too much though. This guy's a nut. He's really defending them. The exposer is defending Gucci man. Tell you the hypocrisy and the dumb shit that's going on.
Yo, Wack, why are we asking a relevant question? Was Gucci a street nigga or not, man? Like, yo, why are we asking how many people he hanging out with? Yo, Wack, listen, we don't care if you hang out with just his girl and his therapist.
But the thing is, not just a street nigga though. A gang member though. Not just a street nigga. You feel me? Because Max B was a street dude. They crucified but Gucci is actually a gang member. Blood throwing up the red rag. Blood.
Wack. Yeah. He was the nigga that said, go dig your partner up, nigga. I bet he can't say shit.
Here goes the thing.
You can retire from the streets, Wack?
I said, you motherfucker, fuck the streets,
nigga. Motherfucker, fuck the streets, nigga.
What a fucking tool. But he's such a tool. He's just a clown. He's just a clown.
Do you believe he's fighting for this when he's exposing other people that don't even got paperwork, and he say he's a rat, people that he don't even have paperwork on, Jim Jones and certain people, 21 Savage, he has no paperwork on. He's trying to just crucify him, but he's fighting for this guy who's Rat-a-tat-tooey.
The fuck is you talking about, nigga? I wish I could turn on my FaceTime. Listen, I am out.
He's such a fuck. Embarrassing almost, I ain't gonna lie.
Side of my community. Look, don't say nothing. Listen. You don't hear nothing.
Oh, he's in a nice community. So now Gucci can rap because you're in a nice community. Fuck the streets, man. We out here. We in big houses.
Yeah, gay.
Gay as hell. Everybody know if Gucci came in as a businessman from the start, nobody would be saying nothing. Like if somebody like what's his name? Any executive, you feel me, in the music industry could tell the police as they supposed to do. Any real executive, you know what I mean? Not no fake ex-gangster gang member rapping about robbing people and this and that, because Gucci was rapping about robbing people a lot in the beginning. Yeah, so it's not like, and the thing is, it's like you gotta differentiate and check out the poison that Whack is putting out there. You feel me? He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I can't listen to him. I don't listen to him.
I'm sorry. There's a little more.
It's all good. It's great content because he's a fucking idiot. And he's the gift that keeps on giving. He's stupid 24/7. It's great.
He said, listen, nothing's here. Ooh, you in a nice neighborhood. Ooh, hiding.
Yeah. You give a fuck about no motherfucking streets, man. Streets, man. Is you crazy?
You don't give a F about the streets, but guess what? Your artist Blueface, he raps gangster music and you put that out in the street. Your other artist Game rap gangster music, you throw that out in the streets, influencing the kids. you represent the gang. You always talking about Paru and this and that. And you putting that out, but all of a sudden you don't care about the streets because your friend
he's such a fence jumper. It's ridiculous. I would never do anything with a guy like that. I would never commit any crime with him ever.
That's the worst kind of snake right there, boy.
Like, bro, ain't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Everybody want a tired nigga to, man, listen, that's where we come from. We tell our stories or whatever.
Nobody give a F about that. But you think Gucci's album is you think he's gonna be able to rap still?
I mean, people are probably still gonna buy his album if it's decent, but he's not gonna. It's not gonna be what it was 20 years ago, and it's not gonna be what it was prior to this. He's washed. You know, like he looks lame. His artist fucking jacked him up, beat him and his homeboys down, robbed him, made him sign over the fucking contract like Vanilla Ice. Crazy.
Yeah, that's another point. They Vanilla Iced him first of all.
Then
he went in total too.
The artist got the fucking label.
That's crazy. We walking past that he just got Vanilla Ice too. Nobody really speaking on the fact that he did get. You know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah, if Pooh beats this and comes home, he's gonna be the king. Yeah, that's a whole fact. He's gonna be
whatever the street.
And Gucci gonna be looking as stupid as he looks now. And Yo Gotti gonna be the man too, because I'm sure Pooh gonna sign to Yo Gotti.
Because there to be utilized like a great big pussy waiting to get fucked. You use it, you get your money, and you get the fuck up out of there, and you move into a neighborhood and a big house like you got, I got, Gucci got.
Yeah, but Gucci got his through the streets. I got mine.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's cat.
He got it.
It started off a nigga when Gucci went to jail, right? He left his woman $2 million, and we know.
Maybe I'm just different because academics was about to say something, but he got his from the streets too. And everybody getting their shit from the streets. You're getting money off the streets. Academics, he was reporting about the killings and the gangbangers and all that. That's how he got on. Artists are gangster rappers. They're putting content in the street and they're using the street and that's for the street. So I don't understand what they talking about. And Gucci Man started a lot of shit in Atlanta because Atlanta was on some. I already explained this, but Atlanta was more dancing party D4L. Bet you can't do it like me. Yeah. Then when Gucci dropped, and then Waka Flocka and Brick Squad, and then it went gangster. And then it kept going gangster and gangster and more gangster. Yeah. So the streets.
He was hustling like a motherfucker. His music, he flipped and he came home when it was 6 and they've been multiplying. In the last 10 years, Gucci ain't got a dime in them streets. Y'all keep wanting to restrict people and make like this is just where you at.
We don't want to restrict nobody.
That's what
you restrict yourself. That's why I never joined no gang. I didn't want to restrict myself. That's why I never did whatever dumb shit I did my dirt by myself. We don't restrict nobody. You restrict yourself. You're out there putting out this whole facade, poisoning the kids, and then you turn around and be a bitch and rat.
Yeah, you earned that fucking reputation. Now wear it. You wanted that. You wanted that.
Yeah, whack, and you right with them. Whack. Obviously, use a rat because if you defending this type of shit and then switching sides. Calling this guy a rat and he's not.
He's gonna call Gucci and be like, "Yo, you owe me money. I tried to defend you."
No, they homies. They supposed to be homies or whatever. But Whack gonna defend anybody that got money, a lot of money, because he's a fucking kind of guy he is. The friends with a lot of money. Oh, that's my boy.
Makes him
obviously scumbag, lame shit.
For sure. He thinks
I nigga better know who they dealing with, bro. I keep telling people, know who you dealing with, bro.
It's kind of hard when somebody's telling you they're a gangster and they're this and that, and then they switch it up and use opportunity to call the police. It's kind of hard to know who you're dealing with when motherfuckers be lying all the goddamn time.
Yeah, that's
being easily manipulated.
Can't trust nobody, especially in the entertainment world. They're all after themselves. It's crazy.
Scumbags. It was a little heartbroken to hear all these stories about Jay-Z because you look at people a certain way thinking they, but then you think about it, like, why did I even think he was like that? Obviously, it was in your face. You feel me?
I mean, he's literally told us everything that he's done that's dirty. He told us in his music he was doing.
Every
If Gucci could do this move, and by the way, Gucci's on the song talking crazy. Gucci's like,
yeah, that's great work. And niggas had a conversation a couple days ago. Hey, my advice was, hey, listen, my nigga, troll it and let them watch you close another deal and fuck what they talking about. That's it.
Yeah. Because you talk to them now. You're obligated to be out here playing PR, trying to play PR for the rat and everything. You think you could just do anything? He think the people are so stupid he could do everything. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna fix this. I got it. He's such a fucking tool.
Shit.
That's like a tool, bro. He's a tool. White boy word. Boy is a tool, man.
There's no better word for him. That's what he is. He's cool.
Gucci on the song called them pussy and they robbed him.
That's a fact. You know why? Because he didn't want to meet a nigga on the battlefield.
Yo, acting stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Gucci called him pussy and they robbed him.
Gucci got robbed because he didn't want to kill Pooh, right? Because Pooh had a fucking burn into his head and he didn't want his fucking brains spilled all over the fucking studio. Fuck
yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
Nope. But tell you the truth, the fact that he did get Vanilla Ice, that's cool. If he would have got Vanilla Ice and then later did what he's supposed to do or whatever else, you feel me? Nobody would have cared because you got them big things pointing at you. What the fuck you supposed to do or whatever else? So
yeah, I mean, you got to give it up, but you got caught lacking. I mean, that's crazy. That's your artist.
That's a bit. Yeah, that's for you.
But he should have been like, I'm fucking this kid over or something. He should have known it wasn't right. But I don't know. I guess he thought. I guess he thought Pooh was sweet, and he ain't.
And shout out to the real ATLians. You feel me? Shout out to Future still holding it down. We'll see what's going on with that casino case. You feel me? Rest in peace to young Scooter. Man, he was a real one. You know, there's some real guys out there in Atlanta. And I'm going to keep thinking about them because there's a lot of them. But yeah, we can't call them all rats. And tell the truth, Gucci ain't even from Atlanta. His ass is from Alabama. Country ass from Alabama. He an Alabama rat boy.
You know why? Because niggas call Gucci talking about, bro, we ain't even supposed to be in this space, man. You know, let's work this out, man. We better than this.
Wait, after the robbery?
No, nigga, before it. Oh. You didn't let a nigga know his own. Let a nigga know his own, nigga. And play it like it's supposed to be played.
So you saying Gucci?
Shut up. Let a nigga know his own, nigga. So what? He got caught lacking. Now what he gonna do? Oh, he gonna call the police. Okay. That's what he did. It is what it is.
He could go to the cops because Shicey didn't let him know that's the type of time he was on.
I'm saying Gucci did what the fuck he wanted to do as a man. That's what I'm telling you. You see how when you called me to do that sit-down interview, I did it, and you seen the response when you was promoting it, and you called me and said, Wack, this might not be a good idea. Getting a negative thing. What I tell you?
But Wack, listen, let me say this and then you respond to it.
And as a manager, he was selfish as hell. I ain't gonna lie. The decisions he made as a manager are foul. And if y'all still signed to him, y'all stupid as hell. Because he destroyed these dudes' career. I think honestly, he fucked them up. The game. Blueface, like they not lit like that because they got Wack as a manager, and Wack be doing the whack shit that he do to get his internet clout and not thinking about his artists. That's disgusting. You want to but honestly speaking, before you is it a beneficial thing to have a manager? I know it is to have a manager that's lit, that's out there, that know everybody, but is it am I tripping?
Who that person is, like his reputation isn't good with most people. I would think. I don't know, but I don't trust him, and I wouldn't trust him. So I wouldn't do business with him.
Yeah, because I think looking from the outside, he did damage their career some. He got them looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, though.
Let's make a random thing. Say somebody they caught you lacking, and then they took your car, or they had you at gunpoint. They took your car. And I seen you on your Charleston White, you online saying, so-and-so did it. And I seen you also, you're now working with the police to put that person in jail. I'll be like, damn, Whack had
None
me
of y'all
fooled.
think,
Whack.
none of y'all think,
And we all laughed. Hold up, I'm gonna come back to this. We all laughed on the verses when he said, dig up your boy Pookie Lope. And then in the songs where he was talking about that Jeezy sent somebody at him and he took him out type shit. We all laughed, thought it was a joke. It was cool. He was the boogeyman because he killed them. But did you analyze that was snitching and ratting? That was like dry snitching.
You catch this later on, you know, at the time didn't know, but then later on you catch these things and it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's wild. Just like when Cameron said, "Oh, I seen him throw up the rock sign before he shot me," type stuff, and we was like, "Oh," like, but we didn't analyze. Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah,
now.
that shit probably happened now.
But guess why it's so crazy? Because of people like Whack 100 exposing, exposers to snitches and snitches. But now it makes us go back and start looking at shit because he created this environment. You feel me? He part of it.
He is absolutely part of it, and he did help partially create some of it. So, you know, he's got to wear that. That's it. That's it. Like, be a man about it. Don't be a fucking tool.
No, he's a fucking tool. He can't help it.
Yo, I got food. Can you hold it down for like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got food. I'll be right back.
All right, bro. Yeah. We all laughed. The boy, Pookie Loke, Jeezy sent Pookie Loke at me. He was ratting all the way back then. I'll pull that up in a minute. But that was crazy.
None of y'all seen Gucci Mane do none of that, bro.
Well, his name is in the statement. Roderick Davis.
Nobody seen Gucci Mane on the stand.
Whack, you the person that says we got the work. We got the work. Literally, it's in court.
Facts. What the fuck? Yo, I can't believe I'm not, this dude is just a fucking brickhead. Swear to God. He must think everybody is dumb.
Well, you need the video now?
This is what I'm telling you. If I'm right, them dudes gonna be convicted based upon 3 people.
Based on the song, Whack. You want me to play this over? The first 3 lines, he basically said, "Y'all niggas is crash dummy because I thought I was going to a meeting and you set me up." He's talking
based on the damn song. I didn't get betrayed. Now my heart turned cold. Yeah. Lame ass song.
talking about it. That's a statement. He's giving a statement on the song again.
They can't use a song in the feds. You know that Lil Durk just proved that.
So boy said, "I'm a goofy. A rat is someone who gets caught in a crime and they tell to get out of jail. Gucci was a victim of a crime, you dumb." Okay, so he ain't a rat, he's a snitch. Same difference, my nigga.
Wow. Listen to me. I don't believe Gucci is gonna cooperate with the federal government.
He done been betrayed and his heart turned cold. Nigga.
Whack, he just did a bunch of telling over an 808 beat.
That's a song, that ain't a statement.
Whack, his name in the paperwork already. Whack, hold on, Whack. If I send you to work, you gonna read it?
We have to work before you.
but you saying that you saying he got to be on the stand. Why he got to be on the stand? But you had a proffer for Shiesty, and you're like, yo, that's good.
A proffer is federal. Listen.
A statement is a statement.
Listen to me.
His statement got somebody in cuffs.
Listen, little square guy. If Pooh Shiesty would have been getting charged in the state of Texas, y'all got him. And he still gave a statement to identify. I'm not gonna deny that. But
he picked him out of the lineup.
Listen, the federal government has picked it up, right? He has yet to give any statements or show any cooperation with the federal government.
So you're saying he snitched to the Dallas police, but since he ain't snitched to the feds, it's different.
No, telling is telling. I'm just telling you, when it comes to their conviction, I don't believe he's going to take the stand for the fans. That's all I'm saying.
If you thought that Young Thug told with that interview, this is full-blown telling. This come on.
Young Thug definitely told. What I'm telling you is two different things. Did he give a statement? Yes, he did. Why did he get a statement? He did what he wanted to do as a man. And to this date, he has yet to give a statement
as a man
to the new agency that is bringing the charges. That's all I'm saying.
So you're saying he could backtrack the telling by not telling anymore?
No. I'm telling you, they are not being tried in the state of Texas on a state level.
Yeah, but hold on. But Whack, the feds took over the Dallas case, which he already talked to the Dallas people. So you're just saying you need a new statement.
No, what I'm telling you is, when it comes time for him to get on that stand in federal court, right, and stand up on what he told the Dallas PD, either A, he ain't gonna get on the stand, or B, he gonna get up there and plead the fifth. That's all it ain't gonna matter.
But guess what? That's what Lil Woody supposedly did. But do people still consider him a rat? Yes, because is he a rat? Yes. We already ratted. So whatever, see the smoke and mirrors that Wack trying to do and avoid what's going on, it don't make sense. It don't even apply to what we talking about. We saying Gucci Mane's a rat. You saying, oh yeah, he did, but he gonna go do this and that. Who gives a fuck? He already ratted. He's a ratty, ratatouille.
Gucci Mane got on the Elon Musk SpaceX rocket and went to Jupiter. There's still 3 other people there, including the off-duty police, that's gonna fry them niggas. I'm just telling you, yes, he gave the initial statement to Dallas PD. We all can read. We know who RD is. We see what that is.
Okay, so you're basically affirming that there's no difference between Gunna, Young Thug, and Gucci Mane. It's the same species.
Listen, hear me out. Telling is defined when you give information on anybody other than yourself. Now we're going into some muddy waters. If you go get the book, you should pull it up. You should do a segment on your show, right? The 13, the commandments of the YNs, the New Testament.
Bro, one of the commandments says you could tell on a nigga if they tell on you. I remember that one.
Now he's saying YN, so.
This is business. This is corporate business.
This is goofy ratting. This is goofy ratting, boy.
Yeah, because Shiesty's, he's about everything he said.
No, I'm telling you that Gucci is an entertainer.
So you was never like this. So the image
is Denzel Washington cap?
Yes. So you're saying the image of Gucci, he was never this like street guy. He was just plain one on TV. And when a real street guy stepped to him and robbed him for his earrings, of course he would tell.
No, what I'm telling you is Gucci's a great entertainer.
If that's the case, then say it then. Gucci ain't a street dude, he an entertainer. Okay. Then let it be known then. Because he went back to Alabama. He went right back to Alabama like a country Bama. And he performed for his town. Everybody showed him love, I'm sure. Because I'm sure they like, this is Gucci. Shit, he from our town. Even though he abandoned us and went to Atlanta, started claiming Atlanta, you know. But he from our town. Nigga ran away from Alabama, started claiming Atlanta. Now he want to come back.
Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to this. Yeah, it's been special. What do you make of this crowd?
I'm loving it. I love the energy.
Hey, y'all not gonna believe this one. Gucci Mane just hit the stage in Birmingham, and this wasn't just some random club appearance. Nah, this was a major halftime performance at the Birmingham Stallions home opener. His big return to Alabama after all that wild drama tied to Pooh Shiesty. And trust me, the timing on this, yeah, it looks real strategic.
Say hello to Miss Nunu. She's so gorgeous.
Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase.
Cute, very
and you can get
detailed.
larger incentives as you go. The more you learn.
He ditched Alabama. Started fronting like he from that ATL. Now he getting caught up in the bullshit from the Memphis boys. Guess what? He back in Alabama buying purses.
The more you can.
Kevin, thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to this. The energy has been special. What do you make of this crowd?
I'm loving it. I love the energy.
What can you tell me about your set list?
I'm gonna mix the old with the new. You know what I'm saying? This guaranteed to work.
Any message for the fans?
Just get ready for the show. It's gonna be a good time.
All right, I can't wait. Enjoy.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right. So Gucci Mane.
That sounds terrible now. That don't hit the same no more, boy. That's why I never like this song. Man, please, that sounds terrible. I hate that song. That's a rat anthem now. Because when they get locked up, they want to fly. They want to fly the fuck out, so they fly the coop. That's a bird, what they call stool pigeon. That's a stool pigeon anthem. Super fly. Fuck out of here. Well, I'm all right. Wow, this is pathetic, bro. This is pathetic. He out there with the police.
So allegedly robbed and held at gunpoint during a business.
Right back to Alabama.
That's not industry acknowledgement. If it's not cool, then this is how you move.
Possibly got you caught up in all of this. And what's the rules for the street and the snitching thing? I ain't got to say nothing because I really don't know him. I didn't even really know nothing about the incident. Like, the incident was new to my knowledge. So, I mean, with that being said, hey, man, you know what you did before coming to see you, buddy. That's right, man. And then
salute OJ the Juice, man. Another Atlanta reelin', another Atlanta boy.
I love his name, OJ
He
the
just
Juice.
got out too. He had some health problems. He just got out of jail though. Yeah, OJ the Juice, man.
And as far as in the street, man, I mean, the street's gonna be the street, man. They're gonna like you, they're gonna love you, they're gonna hate you. So no matter how it come, especially in that Gucci situation, I mean, once it went that route, you can't handle it nothing but corporate. Like the paperwork, null and void, dude signing under the wrist. I mean, like say Gucci invested $2 million in him. Hey man, give me $5 million. You know what I'm saying? I want my investment back, and you gotta get a little profit off of it. So if guy was offering you $15 million, give me the 5, walk away with 10. I would let you out the paperwork. I know I got 2.5 million.
That's what I kept saying.
So, I mean,
I'm like,
The rat, even his partner though, even his old partner though, ain't no coming back from this.
Like, at least, I mean, he calls it straight for sure. He's not playing favorites because he likes them. We'll see what other people have to say about it. But you know how people be bending the rules and shit when they like somebody.
Yeah, I ain't with that. You know what's crazy too? He as soon as he came up from Atlanta, that's where he got on. You never hear him say nothing about Alabama, where he's really from. And all of a sudden now, his ass ran back to Alabama and want to be embraced after you did this bullshit. He embarrassed them and you want to run back to them, motherfucker.
he wants to hide out there because it ain't nothing really out there. He had to go somewhere.
I know.
So
he like
wants
shit.
to hide out where it's safe.
Come on, baby, let's go back home to Alabama.
Yeah,
we see what this dude.
Them.
I ain't like how Yayo was over there, trying to play the middle of the situation. But I respect Murder. Murder definitely, said what he said. And I think that was real. I don't think he was trying to put on no show or nothing. You feel me?
Murder stood on it like you expect him to. And fucking what I will say for Yayo is like, now that he's getting older, like he was always a level-headed dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously, because he had to be to survive.
Yeah, but now that he's getting older, like you can see he appreciates shit. He appreciates life. He appreciates the shot he's got, the shit he's doing, the shit he got to see, the shit he got to do, the places he got to go.
Oh yeah, he definitely showed gratitude every time.
He really does, and he's hyped on all of that every day. So like he's thinking like a regular dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, which is cool to see. That's cool to see that, like, you know, you were a gangster rapper, shook shit up in the 90s and the 2000s, and now you're like a regular dude hosting a podcast, and you're not trying to be some fucking 45-year-old gangster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just keeping it real. Like
No,
a
for
regular,
sure. But this is a specific isolated situation of a gangster
sure.
rapper who claimed he was a gangster who turned, you know, this is different. And
No,
like I said, if Russell Simmons or whoever else was in that situation, yeah, you posted, yeah, for sure. No problem. That's what you're supposed to do, type shit. So it ain't like we saying, oh, you're a rat because you told. Like, no, you saying you're a rat because you was representing this gangster image and saying you're a gangster. And there's several interviews where I got him where he's saying, I'll never rat. I put that on my mom. I'll never tell, type shit. And then you're doing that. So it's a different situation.
never say never.
You feel me? Nah, some niggas could say never on that.
Yes,
they're saying that Gucci Mane is gonna release a song at 12.
No, but I know what you're saying. Never say never. He changed his life. He ain't the same Gucci Mane. I get that for sure. I don't want nothing to happen to him. I don't think nobody do. You feel me? But
nah, it doesn't need to go down like that. But I mean, if he keeps fucking around and playing with people, he just got exposed as a bitch. This might not be the last person that runs down on him.
Facts. And here on Bull, like, how we not going to talk about that shit?
That's what we talk about. Like,
o'clock.
Who cares?
Responding to the allegations.
Who cares? You already made a statement. It's all right. It's okay. You mean you from the streets? Like, you know not to make no statement. Come on, bro. Like say I'm Gucci Mane. I'm in the studio. I didn't burn Pooh Shiesty for all this money. They come in, we got a meeting. I think they about to do something, pull an AK out on me. They smoke, smack my engine. Whatever they do, they rob me, take my chain, my watch, and all that, right? The last thing I'm gonna do is call the cops. Like the absolute last thing I'm gonna do is call the cops. Listen, the last thing I'm gonna do is call the police. I can't be Gucci Mane and call the police. I mean, now my name would just have to be Greg or Donnell, whatever his name. I can't be Gucci Mane no more. They mean calling the police is not Gucci. You know what I'm saying? You can't call the police. You cannot make a statement. I don't care what, unless you just go and say, you know what? I'm gonna own that. I told. I'm a citizen now. I'm telling. I don't care about none of that. But you can't tell and then try to deny it. You know what I'm saying? Just own it. I told. I ain't with that life no more. That's all. It's that simple.
Because Wack was sitting there talking about, okay, but when he get on the stand, we're gonna see what he gonna do. He didn't get on the stand, but he did. But he ain't going. Okay, but what do we say about Woody?
Report, bro. He filed a fucking police report.
Filed a report, made a song, and everything else. And what do we say about YSL Woody? We still call him a rat, even though he got on the stand and played stupid or whatever and helped the case. But we still call him a rat because what he did initially. So
people in his neighborhood call him a rat to his face because he's still fucking slamming people over there. But
yeah. Be careful.
He is
be out there just call him.
Yeah. I don't think I'm not gonna hang out there anymore.
I mean, but it's hard when you really from raised in the streets or from the streets to take that stance. I mean, it's like, it mess with your soul. I mean, good Lord, I would not be. I can't imagine. Here, Pooh Shiesty, he put a gun to me and then he smacked. Oh God, tell him to a white man that's right there about to hate all of us. Go give us all 30,000 years, and I'm gonna just tell him I'd rather handle it how I'm gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. Even if I ain't gonna do nothing about it, I'm not telling the police though. Then, especially if I burnt the man for $25 million. Take the watch and the chain. Now we even. Now I owe you. Now I owe you nothing. Hey, like how Offset, like that erased the debt. Like,
that erased the debt.
The debt is erased. I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean,
and they're saying Pooh is still signed to Gucci Mane too.
Well, he's signed to the federal system now. Over. They won't even, the feds won't even let you make music because you can't do nothing to make money. So the state you might slide through and do a sneaky recording somewhere. It's different prisons and state. Feds, you done. If he stay in the feds, he don't get out. You'll never go hear nothing else about him unless he gonna rap on the phone. I mean, that's so. I know he in jail right now thinking like, why the F did I do that? Imagine you just got out of the prison for them years and you right back and you had the #1 song. And, bro,
that boy is insane. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I do think he thought Gucci wasn't gonna rat. He thought he was gonna get over and have to get to be able to handle it in the street.
He probably did, but yeah, you never know.
Miscalculation.
I mean, it just went bad. It's bad for everybody. Like Gucci looks like a bitch who's going to prison. Fucking, they fucked the whole game up, and nobody got nothing but a shitty chain and the money. The feds got everything. The feds get everything.
Feds get everything. We had a hot song out, FDO. I still listen to that shit. First day I said, fuck the feds. I just got out the bunk bed. That song hard. Now, you feel me? It's all over now. But homies came at me sideways about the rat. Sorry, buddy. Okay, he's not a rat. Then he's a snitch. Like I said, same shit. Fuck out of here.
Fucking dirty Herb.
Straight lame. We speak real. And go back to every episode. We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing here. Fuck out of here. And I was a fan of Gucci Mane. But like I spoke on before, evidence come out, then you go back and start doing research and start peeping the shit he did. Like, wow, like, wait a minute, he never was good type shit. Remember that episode of that? When I played how he punched his artist in the face, the girl.
Yeah, that's fucking, that video was wild. But like I went and got caught up in liking rappers that turn around and disappoint you by doing foul shit and stupid shit, and athletes doing stupid shit. So I eventually like stopped looking at them for any kind of sense of anything other than just the music. And when you get it down to that, it's expected for them to do that. It's almost implied that they're going to do that, but hopefully they don't shit. But the only guys that I listen to that never let anybody down, it's fucking The Lock, man. Like they held it down. You know what I mean? The whole time.
For sure.
Never hear weird shit. They did business with Diddy and fucking threw refrigerators at him and tried to kill him and shit. Like they weren't fucking around. Had a whole campaign to get away from him. So
because that's a new way to look at to listen to hip hop. We never look with hip hop. We gotta know the artist a little bit. We gotta understand where you're from and know that. So but as you go older, I guess you listen to other genres of music and stuff like that to where that stuff don't matter. But the way, like the traditional way with hip hop and the East Coast, all that stuff matters. Now it's different. I get it, but
you don't just listen to something. Like listening to something different is kind of like hanging out with someone you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know if you can rock with that because like they might turn out to be a weirdo the next week.
Exactly. Weirdo like the guys we talked about, David, Somalia, these dudes.
All those little McCreepertons.
Yeah. And the guy got the nerve to tell me that he's not a rat.
Yeah.
If he was an office man, businessman, you're right. He's not a rat. He came in the spot, straight business. He's not a rat. He's supposed to do that.
Whatever. Next, he's gonna say David's not a child rapist because he just killed the young girl.
Yeah, that's why. Exactly. Oh, he's not that. A child rapist is someone who's
a murderer.
Insane. So hold up, stop.
Like, the guy's a rat. He went to the police. Okay, if he's a civilian, whatever, he still snitched on someone.
And they say, "Oh,
he's supposed to be from the streets. His music is rooted in the streets. Why would you then turn around and go to the police when your artist from the street comes and does some street shit to you? Like, what are you, fucking stupid?"
Facts. Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. Let me show you some history here.
Give a shit about a pussy ass nigga, a pussy ass hoe. It's Gucci Man LaFleur, my chain look like rainbow. Shoutin' looking at me, I think the nigga monkey. I think he don't like me and the way my click thuggin'.
Gang banging, nigga. That's the beginning. He's a rat. Look. And that time he ain't think he was gonna be a rat. He didn't know.
He didn't.
He didn't know he was gonna turn out to be a Reezy.
Black eye lashes on the bar like my beef, but Gucci man, a flare, hear me beef out your speaker. Me and Juice man, tell them what to do, man. Used to be on Boulder Crest, stashing in the trash can. Yeah, you done heard about us. 30 minutes ain't never finna catch the damn bus.
Now, any dude that rap like this cannot say F the streets.
Yeah,
Any
no,
dude that
it's strictly gangbanging street thug shit. Like that's what you put out. I get it. That was years ago, and he's not on the same time. But his music hasn't really changed all that much. He's still talking some shit. So he wants to be about it. Wants to be about it on wax. But then when it comes to the street, he wants to be a civilian, and it don't work like that. You can't sit the fence. It's one way or the other. And now he's labeled a rat. People are going to label him a rat. Like if he gets involved in going to prison, he's already a rat. Bottom line, that's where it matters. That's where it really matters. Doesn't matter out here. He's got money. No matter. It's just
he's somewhere. He don't have to see nobody calling him a rat. He don't have to even
turn off
nothing about
comments and you don't see it. And fuck him. He's out there getting money still because people still going to buy the album. Young people still buy the album. Girls still buy the album. They don't give a shit about none of that stuff. And so he's going to get his money, but if you're labeled a rat, you're labeled a rat. It is what it is. Some people can say you're not. If others do, that's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm surprised Jeezy never got indicted for that thing
because he gave everything to the feds. He gave everything up to the feds. He's the one that got away. He gave the cars up. He gave the money up.
I'm not talking about for the drugs. I'm talking about for the allegedly sending somebody at Gucci and shit.
Oh, sorry.
And Gucci was like, basically saying it in songs and everything else.
Really? I honestly didn't even hear about that.
You don't remember that? Okay.
No, don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did it ever get figured out, or is it still just circumstantial?
He was saying it like, hold up, let's watch a little bit of this. But he been ratting though.
Atlanta Trap. And the beef between these two icons is legendary. At one point, they was cool and dropped a hit song So Icy together in 2005. But the success sparked a 15-year-long deadly rivalry that almost cost Gucci Mane his life. This is the true story behind the wild beef between Jeezy and Gucci Mane. Jeezy was born in North Carolina but grew up in Atlanta. He moved around a lot because his parents were separated. And he told XXL Magazine that his childhood was empty. Some of his older cousins taught him how to move in the streets of Atlanta. He saw the flashy lifestyle they had and wanted to be like them. But around age 10, Jeezy's cousins got locked up. Going back to his life in a broken home wasn't what he wanted. So when he was 12, Jeezy moved out on his own and started trapping full time. By the time he started his record label, CTE World, in 1998, Jeezy already made a lot of money in the streets. At first, he didn't even want to rap, just run the label. So he invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into a studio and started scouting new rappers to sign.
I remember that story too. That made that added to his mystique. That story. It's like he didn't even want to rap, but he signed these dudes. They was whack, and he said, "Let me show you how to do it." Got in the studio, killed it like with the magic. I remember that story.
He said when he got in the booth the first time, people were kind of clowning on him because like he didn't even know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah,
and, like they weren't really clowning on him, but like he felt like maybe they might have been talking shit. And then he disappeared for like 4 hours, fucking smoked mad weed, and just wrote that shit and came out
together. Huh? It's crazy how he was able to do that. That drug dealer image that his big homie Jay-Z created.
Bro,
because Jay-Z is behind some of the shit, and Diddy too, both of them. But Jay-Z is behind him. Things like that. So he was a real D-boy. So he got to.
Their promotion in New York was heavy. I remember getting a T-shirt like
cut off her all the time. I was about to let me make my point, let you go, but you got to cut off every time. It's crazy as hell, bro.
I'm sorry.
Crazy how you do that bullshit. Nah, fuck that, man. Fuck it. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, the reason why, as I said, he was able to jump into it because he was a real D-boy, and that image that was already created of the real D-boys, and we talked about authenticity that the streets want, and we already looking, we know who's all real. You feel me? So when he came back, he was spitting that drug dealer shit, and that's why he popped. And it sounded a little cool too, but it was straight boss drug dealer shit. That lane
that was that time. The game was cocaine, and that was the game that 2004 through like 2010. That was like that's what it was. You know what I mean? And,
that's what it was. and that's
what it
when
was.
certain people started selling drugs.
That's what the East Coast was. That's where it was rocking from down south to up north, and it was just, like I said, his movement in New York was huge because before I even heard him on the mixtapes, I got a copy of his album and the Snowman T-shirt, and I was like, "Who's this?" The T-shirt was fire. You know, it was just a black T-shirt with the fucking snowman on it. It was dope. I was like, "This," and like Young Jeezy. I'm like, "All right, that's what's up." And I got the tape. I was like, "All right." And I put it in the car. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like that shit banged, and
it was good. It was good.
Came through with him on it, and it was like all of a sudden, Young Jeezy was just there.
And guess what? I was in Cali, and the same shit happened. So you was in New York. I was in Cali at the time, and he from the South.
He just showed up.
He just popped on the scene for all the D-boys. But let me keep going.
Sick.
But after Duty Sign ended up going to prison, Jeezy stepped in the booth himself and put the label's reputation on his own shoulders. He told Double XL in 05, "I don't even want to be no rapper. The only time I'm rapping is when I'm in that booth. I don't walk around with no pad or no pen. I know I got love for this music because it's a hustle." His first album dropped in 2001 and set Atlanta on fire. All of his experiences in the streets made his music feel real and authentic. His ex-manager called his music the soundtrack of the
That's why I said fuck with me a little bit. I'm sorry, but Jay-Z was a rapper though in the beginning. He was trying to rap in bars and bars and bars. And then in my brain, in my conspiracy head, he got with them Epstein boys and they said, "Oh, look, do this and we gonna make you that." And then he did it and they made him that. But that's just a conspiracy. But that's just the bottom line of everything I've been talking about involved with Jay-Z that I've been thinking about. The image of that image, you feel me, that came into play. He did it though, I think. I swear to God, he's like, we could pinpoint him. And then there's other guys, but
I mean, his name comes up, and when your name comes up in the Epstein files, whether it's just a name they're talking about going to see a comedy show and these are the comics in it, or if they're talking about Jay-Z fucked up the bag for us with this shit that he's doing, either way, if you're getting mentioned in those people's files, it's not good. And you got Dirty Your Own and shit being shoved on your name, it just doesn't look good for him lately. You know, it is what it is. He's going to be fighting a lot of battles. I'm sure he'll win. Nothing will happen to him, or he'll pay people off or whatever, although he doesn't really do that. You know, he's not really big on settlements. He says no settlements. So we'll see what happens. But he's going to have a super strong legal team. And
NWA was spitting gangster, but then they had this song called Dope Man, and they was really, allegedly, the lyrics say they down in the Dope Man, but they still making them sound cool though. They're like, he got a Dope Man type
well, they
shit.
made him sound cool, and then they explain what happens in the end. But yeah, at the time, it's like they made him sound cool though.
But then but it was a part that was kind of part of it. But that brought the gangster shit and the guns and killing each other. But then the drug dealer shit to make that look fly.
But NWA talked about drug dealing, but they didn't talk about it like in a good way or anything like that. They weren't like,
that's what I'm saying.
They were saying that I mean, I really do. It's kind of cheesy the way they put it in the movie, but it's like, you know, we're not promoting gang violence and gang culture. We're reporting on what's going on in our streets because the news doesn't, and it's very true. It's very true. They're just talking about what they see, and these were kids, man. They were
but the tricky part about it is their image, you know, and the bad. That's the tricky part of what the kids that tricks the kids. Still, you look bad, you acting bad, you got attitude. Your niggas with attitude.
Gangsters back then. Everybody had a Jerry curl with the prison blue type shit, like
represent your town, born and raised in Compton. That was the gangster shit pushing. That was pushing that.
Yep, throwing the set and all that shit. So
Man,
yeah, I mean, look, it's tough because it's like you're an entertainer and you have a certain crowd of people you need to appeal to, and
you want money. You're a broke kid from the hood.
Yeah, but not even that. Not even that. You want to get your music out. This is what you're doing. People are fucking with it. Yeah, you're getting money out of it, but you just enjoy doing that shit because they like, well, not Eve, but the rest of them love music before they make any money, you know? But yeah, you just get caught up in it, and then the image get caught up, and the money rolling, and it's tough not to feel like the man when you are looking like the man, and then you're talking that gangster shit. That's how Tupac got caught up. His little thespian ass wound up playing a gangster and never came out of his juice roll and got murdered for it. That's crazy though. But yeah, they start playing roles. I think they get caught up.
Was he playing a gangster or he wasn't playing a gangster? He was playing a friend, and the gangsters was playing the gangsters. You can't think, oh, he beat up my boy or you stole my boy chain. Oh, let's go beat his ass. That's some regular tough guy shit. But then the gangsters said, "Oh, you think you'll whoop somebody's ass and think it's all cool?" And they came and killed them. But the tough bike in New York, that's right to be a tough guy. Oh, let's get him, whoop his ass, boom, it's all good. But out there, and now even out here now, you got to watch because you don't know who's who and what's what. But the thing is, I think Pac was a tough guy though. I ain't gonna say because,
say tough, but there's that interview with him in high school where it's long before he's going to be Tupac Shakur. It's long before he had a rap career or a movie career because he was a great actor. He played great roles in several movies. He played different roles, so it wasn't just one. He played a gangster real well. He played that. He played like a deranged, like psychopath, street villain really well in Juice, obviously. But like the interview with him when he's in high school, he went to a performing arts high school. He started out as a background dancer for EPMD, right? And when he was in his high school, they're doing plays, musicals, making music, dancing, all that kind of stuff. And he's around other people that are into the arts. So I imagine there was a fair share of, maybe gay people there or, effeminate men because they're more into the arts and dancing and whatnot. And he gave an interview and was extremely effeminate in his voice, like female, like if you close your eyes, you might think it was a chick based on the way the inflection was and like the way he moved his head and his hands and everything. It was just very female vibes. I'm just saying. So I think
I've seen that interview.
Yeah,
he was a little childish and stuff, but I'm sorry. What did you want him to be? Yo, yeah, straight up.
No, not at all. That's what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is he was a sweet kid, most likely, and his plan at that point was to be in the arts, and he was around people that he was comfortable with, so he could be himself. When he gave that interview, he was being himself. He was a young kid. He's 18, 17, whatever, but that's who he really was. And then, as he got into the music industry and acting, he found out he could play different roles. And I feel like between the music and the acting career, he kind of became like Bishop from Juice almost a little in his mind and just kind of started portraying that he was this gangster, which I'm not saying he wasn't about it or he wasn't like, a thorough dude. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying like he wasn't a gangbanger until he was like 24 years old and was like selling music out in LA. That's weird. He's from New York. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, he wasn't like some big time blood. Like, I don't know if people still think he was, but he wasn't, obviously.
Everybody know he wasn't a blood. That's never even the argument. And
that's
to
fine.
be 16 and be judged when you're 16 in school.
No,
nobody's who they are at that age. First, you gotta cut me off too. I let you talk hella long, but I could never.
I'm not saying anything about him when he gave an interview. I'm saying that was the genuine sweet kid who he was. That's who he was, and that's who he had. That's who he could be in that environment. And then he got into a whole different environment, and he switched up and he turned into a gangster. And he was playing a role. I think he was kind of playing a role that came to life, and it just turned into that's who he became. That happens.
Can I say something? When are you done? When are you gonna be done ever? Like, because I could now, like 16, you said okay, he was 16 in school. Yeah, 16. Everybody was something different in 16. And you change as you grow. You become who you are. So was he not? So the thing is, was he acting or was he acting before when he was 16?
When he was 16, I think that interview showed who he really was. Just a regular everyday kid who just was into, having a career in some sort of form of the arts, whether it was dancing or music or whatever. And he kept going with that. But then that style, that 80s style dance shit, that wasn't really cool no more. Gangster rap was the new shit. And he's a cutting edge dude, a smart dude, intelligent.
He started without gangster rap. He wasn't rapping gangster.
I know he wasn't. It evolved to that. I'm saying. So he was coming up trying to be cool. Being a dancer wasn't doing it. Then he went to the music. And then the music was like, at that point in the 80s and 90s, it was changing from fun hip hop to gangster shit. And when that turn came, he got into that. And that's when his image really took off. And he became like, Tupac, man. That's who he became. His whole image was nuts. But he also his parents were revolutionaries, Black Panthers and shit. So like the guy's got a mind on him and he doesn't agree with.
He was already famous before the gangster shit with Dear Mama and Keep Your Head Up and Brenda's Got a Baby and and these stuff. So he was already like Tupac before. If he wasn't Tupac, then Suge wouldn't have signed him, and Snoop wouldn't have been saying
he was
get his
at
ass.
that point. You know what I mean? Which is somewhere where he wasn't really from. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, he went to like good schools and shit, but he still had to go home to a rough neighborhood, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that we saw the real him in that interview when he was a kid, and I think he was playing more of a role towards the end.
Yeah, but everybody judged him for what he did later. But guess what? If you was in the crew of your boys and you started fucking you know, tough guy running around and something happened type of shit and you reacted and beat somebody up, not knowing the severity, it could happen to any of us East Coast guys.
Sure. No, look,
so
Tupac,
it's not like
Tupac's a real one for sure. Like that dude was, those cops would beat on those people and he killed them. And he won in court.
I'm saying. No, he shot him. He shot him, whatever.
Or whatever. That's hardcore.
That's hardcore. Because I can't say I would have did that. Nobody could like shit.
That's crazy. Like if the police have beaten somebody, they probably deserve it. And if not, shit, I'm not shooting a cop over that.
Hell no. And the nerve of even Wack to say something about Pac. Wack, you would never do nothing like that. You're guaranteed ever.
It was a different type of, you know, he believed in like different type of shit. So that's I give him his credit. I feel bad when I watch that interview because, like I said,
no, because people confusing the West Coast gangster with the East Coast gangster. You know, he was both, but he was an East Coast guy. You know what I mean. So when he didn't understand that type of shit with the
and that whole war back and forth. That was the labels, man. That was the labels, and that was the record labels and the magazines that pushed that whole bullshit. And MTV, you know, the media.
Yeah, but when he beat up the dude, they beat up an actual real killer gang member. That was the simple thing. Casino.
But that's a beef that can get squashed. You know what I mean? Like some might get handled, but small. Didn't need to turn.
Oh yeah, for sure. It didn't have to do that. You know, for sure. I know that what you're saying, but if you pick the wrong guy, it could happen just like that because that's how it is sometimes. And then you're a famous rapper too, so it's like, you know,
if you get shot and live.
Yeah, but I guess because I put this in the title, the reason I said Gucci been rapping is because of this story, and this guy ain't getting to it, so I gotta. Well, let me just let it go.
Streets. Jeezy was plugged in with clubs all over the city, so his songs got played everywhere. And his first 2 albums built up enough buzz that he was able to sign with Bad Boy Records in 2004. Around this time, Gucci Mane was just starting to pop off in Atlanta. Like Jeezy, he was in the streets way before he became a rapper. His dad was on the run for selling crack and heroin when he was born, and Gucci ended up following in his footsteps. When he was 9 years old, he moved to Atlanta with his mom and half-brother. At first, they stayed with someone his mom met at church, but later had to live in a motel after they got kicked out. They hood was full of crime, and it didn't take long for Gucci.
I lived in a hotel too, motel with my mama. That's some real poor shit. That's some, yeah.
To get sucked into the street lifestyle. He started off selling weed with his brother. In the 8th grade, he used the money his family gave him for Christmas to move up to selling crack. By the time he reached high school, he was a full-time drug dealer. Even though he was trapping every day, Gucci still got good grades in school and was a pretty normal student. But after getting robbed at gunpoint when he was 15, he started carrying a pistol and things started turning up.
Damn. Boy, been getting robbed. He's a victim. He get robbed all the time.
You got that victim talent. Give it up quick.
Yeah, this video is old. This video is before his recent robbery. He been getting robbed, juked up. Wow.
Gucci had beef with a local street gang called the East Shoals Boys when he was still in high school. Apparently, most of the East Shoals dudes was grown men, but Gucci was pushing big weight, which made him a target. After the East Shoals Boys almost beat one of his friends to death, Gucci and his crew allegedly beat their ass so bad that they never had problems again. While he was trying to balance school and selling drugs, Gucci was also getting into music. He started writing poems as a kid, then transitioned into rapping when he was just 14. At first, it was just a hobby, but after he was arrested for the first time, he decided to take music more seriously. Gucci ain't just want to be a rapper though. Like Jeezy, he created his own label and started signing his own artists too. But after he linked up with Zaytoven and dropped the track Black Tea, Gucci became the face of the label. At the time, Jeezy's manager was a dude named Coach K, who later founded Quality Control Records. Gucci Mane ended up tracking him down and introducing himself, and Coach K decided to put him and Jeezy on a track together. When Gucci found out about the collab, he called up Zaytoven, and the two of them got to work. Zaytoven is an Atlanta legend responsible for developing his iconic trap sound. But at the time, he was just a part-time producer who had a day job as a barber. He was cutting hair when Gucci called him.
Zaytoven is the one that produced that new song, and that's why Gucci messed with him, because he was the first one to put him on. That's what's up. Shout out to Zaytoven.
do a track with them. So Zay told him at Gucci at his mom's house and made the beat in like 5 minutes. The song was called So Icy, and Zay knew it was an instant classic. Gucci and Jeezy was both popping at the time, and this track made him blow up even more. Even though it should have been a win for both of them, rumors started going around that there was beef behind the scenes. Some said that Jeezy was mad the song was going to be on Gucci's album instead of his own. Others claim Gucci was upset with Jeezy because he didn't want to perform So Icy live with him. Whatever happened, their relationship ended as quickly as it started. Around a week after So Icy dropped.
You good? You gotta go. You good?
No, I'm good. I'm just looking for my phone.
Yeah, right. I should have close up you what was going on and just let that play for a minute. You sitting there out.
I'm listening to it. I'm listening because I don't know the story.
Jeezy took shots at Gucci on a diss track called Stay Strapped. In the song, Jeezy puts a $10,000 bounty on Gucci's chain. Gucci clapped back with the track Round 1, where he downplays Jeezy's street cred and called him Big Meech's. The two of them went back and forth for a couple of weeks. Then, on May 19th, 2005, the situation went from rap beef to murder. That night, Gucci brought home a stripper from the club. While they was in bed, 5 dudes broke in armed with guns and brass knuckles. It ain't clear exactly what happened next, but Gucci ended up shooting and killing one of the men while the rest of them ran. Then, he allegedly buried the body in the woods behind a local middle school. A warrant was put out for his arrest, and Gucci eventually turned himself in and had to face charges for murder. He told the interviewer, "I just want to let everyone know I'm not a murderer. I was upset. I was scared a little bit, but I had to do what I had to do. You got to be a man about it. I'm not a bad person. I have remorse for everything that happened." It was clear that Gucci wasn't some cold-blooded killer looking for a chance to murder someone, but that didn't mean he wasn't prepared to defend himself. He talks about how the event gave him PTSD, but he still used it as an opportunity to diss Jeezy. The man he killed was a dude named Pookie Low, an associate of Jeezy who was signed to his label. While Jeezy denies being involved, many believe he paid Pookie and others to rob Gucci. The murder charge against Gucci was later dropped because he acted in self-defense. But the murder only intensified the beef between the two rappers. Over the years, he dissed Jeezy over the failed robbery on multiple tracks. On his song The Truth, he raps, "Go dig your partner up, but he can't say shit. And if you're looking for the kid, I'll be in zone 6. I know it's hard for you to sleep knowing you killed your homeboy. You let the son be a bastard, won't even raise your own boy." But luckily, the beef stayed in the booth. In 2009, Gucci tried squashing the beef during a radio interview with DJ Drama and Jeezy. He called a truce and said, "I just like to say, it's way bigger than all of us. I feel like the way the city's been supporting all 3 of us, they deserve this. It's about that time, man. We're getting older, growing, so let's do it for the city." The truce ain't last long though. In 2012, Gucci said he wasn't rocking with Jeezy anymore because of his fight with Rick Ross. Jeezy clapped back and said, "Man, everybody knows that boy's retarded. He has an ice cream cone in his face. Let's be for real." After this, the situation settled down for a while, but the beef was still active. That's why it was such a shock in 2020 when it was announced that Jeezy and Gucci Mane was going head-to-head on Versus, the web series created by Timbaland and Swizz Beatz. Versus already featured several big artists like Alicia Keys, Snoop Dogg, and Nelly. But having Gucci versus Jeezy was something different. Their rivalry is one of the biggest in hip-hop history, and after 15 years, they was finally gonna be in the same room again. During the battle, they each played 24 tracks. Jeezy played his old hits for the most part, but Gucci ain't hold back on rapping about issues from the past. He even performed The Truth, referencing how he killed Jeezy's homeboy after he tried to rob him. After Gucci played The Truth, the situation was getting heated, and it seemed like someone was gonna pop off. But Jeezy took the high road and explained why he invited Gucci in the first place. "When I said I wanted to do this shit for the culture, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you that the world care about what the f we got going on because we are the culture. You feel me? Me and you, where we come from, what we been through."
Gucci was dry snitching. He was dry snitching. So,
It seems like he's like on a campaign to step away from the streets and be a straight normal dude, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it is now.
Is he allowed to do that in your opinion? Do you think?
Yeah, he can. What am I gonna do? What the hell? Like,
No. I'm asking, like, what do you think of the situation?
Will he still be cool? Like, I don't know. He won't be cool with me. Like, I don't respect that. But obviously, I want him to live his life and go ahead and do his thing. He's, rich, successful guy.
Is he folding his flag, or is he just like kind of like a hype man for them?
Who? Gucci?
Yeah, because he got dough, so like he still reps the gang, but he's not really involved. But he's got dough.
I don't even know any gang except him no more. I doubt that. I think he off in the mountain with his girl, chilling, trying to chill. But I know his brain is fucking with him.
trying to get the Wi-Fi to work.
Yeah, he gotta be fucked up in the head. I ain't gonna lie, like a little bit.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. And that's the thing with all these guys too. Like when these kids are out there doing these crazy things in the streets, man, that stuff stays with them. You know, like you're 14, 15 years old racking up hats. That's bad. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna see those faces for the rest of your life type shit. Oh man, kids that go that route and wind up becoming shooters is really, really, really sad. And like we were talking before, like you would think that they would by now have come up with some sort of way to at least lower the numbers, and it seems like it's getting worse. It's just
16-year-old just got killed today out here in the Bronx right here.
Yeah, that's
some gang shit.
Definitely some gang shit. That or it's a good kid who got caught in the middle of some gang shit.
Yeah,
you know?
crossfire bullshit.
Gang
But
shit.
yeah, man.
But it's sad. It's sad. It's tough to be a young kid out here these days because people are fucking wild. Back in the day, if somebody had a gun on them, you know what I mean? It was kind of a big deal, you know what I mean? But like now, they're everywhere.
Nothing. They're like nothing.
Like
last
nothing.
thing on this note.
Shit, it's not
last video.
It's not 30 cows and shit like that. Like it's heavy equipment sometimes too.
Heavy artillery.
It's just fucked up. Dead wrong. So people, and everybody in the neighborhood know that, so ain't no going around that.
Even with the murder, even though it was self-defense, do you ever think about that? And you think like maybe I could have handled that different, especially when you did like the dish record?
He needed to be in the ground. Put his ass where he supposed to be. He tried, man.
That's the old Gucci still there.
Nah, that's the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody comes to you, try to kill you, you know, and self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody try to kill you, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do, absolutely.
That ain't what I want.
You grew up listening to Gucci Mane, much like myself.
That ain't what I want to play, but it's all good. Cause y'all get the point. You could find plenty of videos of him talking about, this and that. But we all for that, you know. Guwap, you went out bad though. It's sad. And the reason why I'm talking about it like this and so in depth all the time because it hurt my feelings too, nigga. You know what I mean? As a fan of this nigga.
Yeah, we spoke about him several times. He's entertaining dude and fucking it sucks. Like all of our favorite people wind up not being here anymore. That's how it goes. All of our favorite people of the show just wind up disappearing one way or another.
New York, we pretty solid though, for the most part.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, for sure. But just like, you know, just in general, like prison bids and fucking rest in peace, death and shit. Like, who knows? If people just on the lam, like, just seems like everybody that we root for is always on the run or going to prison. They're entertaining, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You know he did Waka Flocka wrong too. Shit.
Waka Flocka is still the craziest name in the world.
And Waka put him on him. Waka blew him up. Waka was a big artist. He did him wrong too.
Yeah, Waka
smelled good.
He was way out in front of Gucci, right? Like way out.
Oh yeah.
Be a sponsor read from the
this
last
is him?
video. I just
Yeah.
remixed it with a Waka Flocka type beat and ad libs, and I swear.
Yeah, he did Waka wrong. But anyway, what else is up? You good?
Yeah, chilling, tired. You working them all?
Yeah, of course.
It's gonna be
Back
cold.
at it.
It's gonna be cold tonight, but it's getting nice out. It is getting nice out in general. Leaves are coming out, so it's about to be summer up in this bitch in like a week.
I don't know because they said next week about to be freezing, but whatever.
Yeah, now it's in the 60s for like a week or so, but then like once we hit May, bro, it's summer here. You know, like maybe we'll get a little bit of rain, but we'll see. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We gotta go do some fishing. Definitely gonna do some fishing. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. Shout out to Philly Young.
Yeah, for flaming you in the comments.
Even though you call me a goofy, fuck you. Shout out to Left Siders all the time and 90s underground hip hop.
Yeah, shout out to the whole chat for sure. Man, I gotta stop smoking weed, bro. I'm shot.
Yeah, like a clock.
Did you hear any more about like what happened with this Louisiana, the Shreveport thing? Like what happened with this?
I mean, 8 children killed. Mass shooting, Shreveport, Louisiana. 8
I mean, it's
children.
funny. It was in 2 different houses. Like there's 2 houses, I guess, next door to each other or some shit.
8 children and teens were killed early Sunday in the mass shooting in Shreveport, Louisiana. Authorities said the suspected shooter is also dead, according to the police. 10 people were struck by gunfire in all. Shreveport Police Department spokesperson Chris Baldwin said at the news conference he described the incident as domestic in nature. Oh, damn, that's some old crazy little family shit, huh?
I mean,
authorities believe at least some of those shots were the descendants of the shoot. What? Hold up. Authorities believe at least some of those shot were the descendants. Okay.
Okay.
It was good.
But yeah,
the ages of the deceased range from 1 to approximately 14. Damn. Police said none of the people killed or injured were identified by name. Some of the injured have been hospitalized, said Shreveport mayor. According to police, 2 adult women were being treated for serious injuries. 2 women survived, I guess. A teenager was also injured in the shooting.
That's like 14 people. That's crazy.
I wonder. Not considered life-threatening. Damn.
Houses. So like, what do you just run up in the house with like an automatic weapon, or just, like what the hell? Like, because you would think that many people in 2 different houses next to each other hear the gunshots with the handgun, you'd run. Unless
but where you gonna run when them bullets go through doors and shit? The shootings took place at multiple locations in the city. Okay, damn. Police said the suspect first shot a woman on the street. Oh, is it? Okay. Before going to nearby residence where all 8 people who were killed were shot, according to police. One of the victims then ran to an adjacent residence, police said. Louisiana Attorney General said that multiple law enforcement agencies are investigating the incident.
Yeah, we'll hear more about it and whatever happened, but that's just crazy. It's
6 a.m., they said.
6 a.m.
So he woke up on some shit or he didn't go to sleep.
Yeah, well, he woke up and chose violence at some point. Jesus. That's so sad.
In Shreveport, 50 was over there trying to do his thing. I ain't hearing nothing from him, but I'm sure they're still building it because money in it.
I haven't heard anything, but we saw. Did he make a video? I guess he made like a video presentation, but like they want to make like a cultural arts area, you know, for independent films and music, and you know, place for kids to go that also leads to the arts, and trying to build it up and make it like kind of trendy. You know what I mean? Like make it like a nice coffee shops and music shops and shit like that. Libraries.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I don't know if he's going to get it done. God bless him if he does. It'd be a great thing. But this is tragic and sad. Hopefully it doesn't hinder what he's trying to do down there.
Well, this was 3 weeks ago.
Right. It was 3 weeks ago. Wow.
No, this is 3 weeks ago. He was out there, so I guess it's still going. Okay, this is gonna. I don't know. It might not affect them, but I don't know. But
hopefully not.
Husbands or boyfriends. 92% of women surveyed listed reducing domestic violence and sexual assault as their top concern. Domestic violence victims.
I mean, it is obviously it's going to affect them, but I mean, like to the point where, you know, 'cause that's a small town. Like something like that happened. You know, well, I guess because things happen. It was an I mean,
and people come through there. It's a tourist spot. You know what I mean? So like predators and shit probably go there too. More so.
It wasn't like no gang violence or some crazy shit or something.
Nah, it's just some bullshit. Like wrong place, wrong time, probably. But
those things involved. You know, so I have I don't care. You know, and I'll look and you'll see like I'll have minor specks or disputes that you'll see verbally. Those things will happen because those people were comfortable with things that were going on or they accepted it. You know, and there's a lot of I don't want to go too far into the negative side of things, but there's a lot of people that are finding their way through others, like they're following people. You know what I mean? And they've been in the league for a long time, so they have to get away with a lot. You know, and I'm excited to be a part of the community and participate in a different way. And Tabitha was the right person to make the connections. You know?
So yeah, he locked in Shreveport. So yeah, he all right. And that was some domestic stuff. Hopefully they still building the stages. Work is going on.
Yeah, nothing to do with him. I'm sure he'll do something to help the families and stuff. I'm sure because that's the type of dude he is. But yeah, it's just sad, man. There's no reason for that shit. So, psychopath. It should have been a loony bin.
We about to get up out of here.
Yeah, for sure. Just real quick, like I think we did cover it. I'll have to look into it for the next show, but how Donald Trump said he wanted to bring back like mental institutions, insane asylums, you know, for all these crazy people that don't belong in jail and like need to be medicated and can't be on the streets, and then just turn them out there. So hopefully if that happens, less things like this will happen. We'll see.
More mental asylums, you saying?
I mean, there are like state. I don't think there's state hospitals like that. Not for like mentally ill. I think they have criminally ill. You know what I mean? Like the penitentiaries. But now they don't have like crazy houses anymore, like nut houses. You know, like they closed the one in Willowbrook. They closed them all over the place. The one up by me, Letchworth. They closed all that shit like a long time ago, like back in the 80s, and like. They just threw people with severe like disabilities and shit on the street, like crazy.
Well, they definitely need to open something because we need you to have a place to go. I'm just playing. It's your boy, talking about myself. Kurt Mack said he's leaving town. What the fuck? Oh,
what's up? Is he even allowed to leave town?
Huh? Oh my god. Your ass about to go to sleep. But hold on, let me see something.
I'm shot.
He take people to jail.
We don't really give a what you like.
Jail, mother.
Oh, what are you doing?
So this is
okay.
Zootown, dog. Instagram at Zootown, Boston, _LA, Boston. And then you got
He's like a big ass violent kid.
See, Mac is bad.
He is. He's entertaining. Hopefully he can keep himself out of jail and do some right shit and make some money for himself and his kid and shit, but we'll see what happens.
Indeed. Anyway, until next time, shit. We up out of here. Another bull rad epic reaction.
Yeah, it was a good one. Salute to everybody in the chat and tune in for the next one.
That's a fact, Jack. We out.
Peace.
And remember one thing though, pain is inevitable. But suffering, see, that's optional. In the mud.